Bro, you watched the game last night?
Which one?
The coach.
Oh no, I went to sleep early as hell, bro. I went to sleep like 8 yesterday. I was tired as fuck. I heard it was a good game though.
Man, they fucked it up, man.
I heard Duke went off.
The coach, he didn't get the last stand, bro. Old boy fumbled. It was
who fumbled?
The fucking Watson. Was it Watson?
Wow.
Yeah. Man, they gave it back to them, bro. It was game over.
Oh yeah, that's fucked up.
It was clearly like, bro, clearly he fumbled.
You know, Madden beat. I mean, not Madden. You know, NFL got that shit. Who they want to win?
Yeah.
But shit, I'm ready to go. If you ready to go, bro?
Yeah, I'm in here. I'm just waiting. My broadcasting shit is up, so I'm waiting to press that X whenever you're ready.
Yeah, I'm ready too, bro. You can press it right now.
Alright.
Yeah, everything good on mine. I just made sure my son's all this shit. Yeah, everything good, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, I know you good over there too, so.
Always.
Yeah. Oh shit, man! I'm gonna have to. Hello. Sorry, me?
This is Leslie, the nurse from California.
Oh shit! I need to talk on this phone real quick. We
you
can play
good,
though.
bro?
Yeah, I'm gonna just
yeah, you good.
You laughing.
Coach, some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. First down, Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They'll run for the the first time with Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 43-yard line.
Set, hut, 60 yards. Let's go, D. Let's go. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the squeeze.
On second and 12, Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
The first down run with Gurley, good for only about 3. It's second down now. Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
All day, every day, any day.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Throwing on third. Gone. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now gone. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Murray now. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And this is taken in at the 5. A huge play there for Arizona. 64 yards. Well, last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there isn't a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for first. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Like what? 180! Shell! Slay! He's cracked!
On 1st down, it's Gurley. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy at midfield. Credit the tackle to DJ Swearinger.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at their 49-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a handoff looking right. And an alley to run. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, LA. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs, so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, they run with Edmonds. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st.
Huh? Nah. For Tuesday.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
58 to Mike. Hey, watch the slant. He's coming. He's coming. Double up. Check 3. Check.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So as they take it over, we step aside. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Back to you. I'm going back to you. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Shift, shift. Tighten up, tighten up.
They do go for it. It's Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Got one.
Here's Murray from midfield. Forced out to his left. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Watch the run, watch the run. Switch, switch, switch. Alert flare, flare.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Aaron Donald in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Now, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
It's pull in or pull out.
Murray with a 3rd and long. He's going to air one out for Anderson.
Oh, okay. I got it. I see it. It's pull in.
Nickel Roby-Coleman there defensively.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that.
Yeah, I got it.
Knock it away and brings up a 4th down decision.
On Booga. Oh, he's on the line. I need to pull him up.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
Check the backer, check the backer.
So I run in and out.
Switch gears, switch gears.
And here we go on 4th down with Murray. And they will not be able to hook up
Okay,
there.
I got it.
Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
We go. 180.
And to give this time to the tailback. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deep.
Value 3.
Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Tonight, 20.
Titans Ringo. Titans on Ringo. Titans on the Ringo.
We got 3, fellas. We got 7.
They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Hey, Steve 6.
A shotgun snap for Gone. He gets it to Cooks. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's a gain of 13. 1st down, Rams.
1st down, Rams.
Line 20.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we remind remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. We'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Cut. 20. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. 2 for 1. Coming for you, son.
Goff now to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. So on 4th down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. This one from 35 yards away. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end. That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Mike is 59. Man, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Whip.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Check 3.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping.
Ooh, that boy hanging back there. Good thing I switched that nigga in the corner and do that.
For a flag there offensively, several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
They'll go back to Henderson on first down. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Oh.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first, this one from 38. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will do it for this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. That's complete to Cooks. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
Come on, 180.
On first down, it's Anderson, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14. From the gun, here's Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. From the 50, it's Goff. It's caught left side by Cooks. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 36.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They run. It's Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 38-yard line.
Right, 20. Come on, out.
They run. Anderson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun. Goff. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Big call. Good people. Oh no, I just gotta do another
From the
play work on
24,
the.
they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Murray again, 2nd and 10. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. To throw is Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And it's fielded at the 34. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Goff now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Anderson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Corey Peters there to bring him down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 30.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Five.
They'll run on first down. It's Anderson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss.
We go tonight. 20.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. Wide open receiver, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 17-yard line.
A gain of 14. First down, Rams.
Goff now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 8 at that 8-yard line.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Again they run with Gurley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Second down, it's Henderson. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Darrell Henderson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
Sure, I'm going to move plays, man.
Now Goff will lead the Rams up to go for 2.
Hatchet. 36.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion.
Go back.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Defense. One more.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Almost
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times. Get a couple of first downs.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Mike 58, right there. I got it.
Let's go down.
58, boy, 58.
Murray gonna throw. Open man is Robbie Anderson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
Here we go.
Switch
Ready.
it. Come on, switch it. Showing it.
Guess what, quarterback.
Check.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down.
Get him.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
Ooh, good thing I moved them boys around, man.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
All right, we're going to get there now. Come on.
Check three.
We're going to kill that quarterback right about now.
They're going for it. It's Murray.
In it. Go! Shit!
Anderson.
That goal, bro. You slow.
Robbie Anderson, 84 yards, as his guys are. Back within a single score. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 99.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Gone. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Value three.
Here's Anderson. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's now second and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Watch the Super One. Check. Crunch.
They run it again with Anderson. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Ric Flair. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
We got this.
Los Angeles.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Shell. Watch twins. Check.
I need to see fullback is taking that.
He's checking crack.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. Yeah, he's got some space here. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
This is a long defense over there, man. It's the right one right here. Shit.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, and that'll bring up second down.
The two play look the fucking same.
On the double. Go 50 extra money. You can't block me. Watch this.
Yeah, there you go.
Double up.
Let's go.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Nice, straight up.
58, boys, 58.
We got shot 11 down.
Check. No. Off. Tight off.
To throw on 3rd down. Murray. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 25 yards that time. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down.
Should be in the
Don't say nothing.
Kill.
No luck.
Kill.
Murray now on 1st down. And he's got it complete to Anderson. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
To throw, it's Murray.
Got him,
Eluding and a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Check your hot read.
Here's Murray from midfield.
Yeah.
And the pressure gets to him again. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
Mike, the dog.
That last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Shit.
Check. Lucky. Check safety. Check it back.
Playing a little weird.
Switch gears. Check nickel.
I'm showing my new defense that I found on my playbook. No. Just he was in here the whole time. I just didn't even look at it. But I check it out and I'm like, this is nice, man.
Murray with a 3rd and long. He's going to let it fly. This is caught.
I got the talent. I just need to fucking get a
right. Touchdown, Arizona. Robbie Anderson with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
Hey, good game, running back.
Hey, good game, B.
Yeah, I had to do that. I had to get that game, but I had to get Anderson's superstar, bro. So I wasn't really too much worrying about winning. I had to get in that motherfucker superstar. Trying to have the X factor by the end of the year.
But it won't matter, because 7 is as close as they're going to get, and this game is over.
What's going on, Mr. Mike?
On the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught.
Yeah, I'd say
do what I
points for positivity. I like that. That part is good.
Oh, that's good, bro.
When the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need
how far you went?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play
Oh,
all
okay.
the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for LA, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the
Okay,
year.
that's good,
And they'll
bro.
get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears.
Oh man, everything was good, bro. Had all for the weekend. Went to work, handled that already, so I'm good now, bro.
Don't y'all stay in the same state or what?
Nah, I stay in Louisiana. I think he in Florida or something like that.
Oh shit.
Yeah, what's up, bro? What you got for us today? What you got for us today?
I was looking at some stuff, but I ain't like, you know.
Yeah, I got you.